Hey guys, Dr. DeLaForest here, Parkview Chiropractic Clinic. Going to discuss a question that I got today regarding the curves in the spine and why do we have those curves. Well, the curves that develop in the spine are very important. When you're first born, your spine is one big C shape from essentially being inside the womb. But when you start to crawl and lift your head, you begin to develop a curve in the neck, and that curve goes backwards, if you can imagine a baby lifting its head up. And then what happens is we begin to stand. We develop a curve in the low back. There's also one in the tailbone area or the sacral area, as well as one in between the shoulder blades. So you got these four alternating curves in the spine, and the reason that you have them is for mobility, and also the fact that the spring acts like one big cushion or one big shock absorber. What can tend to happen over time, especially in the neck and the low back area, is we lose that curve, which is often referred to as a military neck, if you've heard that before. So what happens when we lose that curve is it begins to affect the joints in the spine, which is where the discs are. And that can lead to a condition known as degenerative disc disease, if you've heard that term before. Once degenerative disc disease is developed, you're more prone to have a disc bulge or a herniation, especially with trauma or injury. And you also can get the formation of what are known as bone spurs. And those bone spurs can grow into areas where the nerves come out. If I turn the spine here front to back, you might be able to see there's these little white things that come out in between the bones. Those are the nerves, and it's those nerves that send signals to the body and in return signals back up to the brain as well. So disc herniations, disc bulges, eventually what's known as stenosis as well, where there's narrowing where the nerves come out, and it can just develop a whole host of different problems. Numbness and tingling in the hands if it's in the neck, headaches, the nerves that go back up into the head area, and essentially all too often leads to surgery. So what are some things that you can do to maintain these curves and keep the joints healthy? Well, obviously chiropractic care. We address the function of the spine, which affects the nervous system as well, in order to keep the body working at 100%, as well as working on general mobility exercises as well. As we age, we tend to lose mobility, and loss of mobility is the number one predictor of having spine-related issues. So it's important that you keep things moving. So, importance of spinal curves: they act as for mobility as well as cushion or shock absorption, and without them, you can develop a whole host of problems. You guys have a great afternoon.